What up, guys? It's your boy Quake, and Lil Wayne has released the first track for the Part 2 version of Dedication 6. On December 25th, he released Part 1 of Dedication 6. A lot of people loved it, but now he's following up with a Part 2, and today we got the first track, which is Lil Wayne and Drake over Jay-Z's Family Feud instrumental. Now, this was a surprise to a lot of people because we haven't gotten a Wayne and Drake track in a really long time, just them two together. We got earlier this year Nicki Minaj, Wayne and Drake on one track, but Wayne and Drake on one track just together, them two, we haven't got that in a while, and man, they definitely delivered. There's a lot of bars on this track going at various people, and of course, with the title being Family Feud, I was expecting some bars going at Birdman, and surprisingly, Drake delivered that. He delivered some bars going at Birdman, standing up for Lil Wayne. And for those that don't know, Lil Wayne and Birdman have had various issues when it comes to money. Wayne has complained that he hasn't gotten paid for a lot of the work that he's done at Young Money / Cash Money Records over at Universal. And Drake has made it clear on this track which side he's on. He's clearly on Lil Wayne's side because these bars could not make it any more clear. He didn't say fuck Birdman, but he made it very clear that he's on Wayne's side. On the track, Drake said, "Hey, tell me a TD Bank is approving a loan. I'm thinking about paying Wayne what Universal owes. My homie spent a lifetime going platinum and gold. He should own half the label. Shit's out of control." And I agree with Drake. Of course, a lot of people agree with Lil Wayne getting his money. I mean, he's put in time for Cash Money for years. When the label was about to die out, when Juvenile left, Hot Boys split up, Lil Wayne was the only one there from the start, and he decided to grind through it and became eventually one of the hottest artists in hip-hop. Drake continues the verse and says, "Somebody get Larry Jackson on the phone. I need some ownership if we're pressing go, because this business is booming on behalf because of me. I need a bite out of the apple like Adam and Eve." And of course, we know Drake has been pushing Young Money / Cash Money / Universal. He's basically the flagship artist. He's remaining hot, which makes the label hot. Nicki Minaj has been sort of flopping this year. She hasn't really had a great year, but Drake's been the most consistent artist that's been signed to Cash Money / Universal. So he's just saying simply in this verse, he wants a piece of that cake too. He should own some of the label after all the hard work he's put in. Drake continues the verse, and he says some crazy things on these next few lines that a lot of people probably wouldn't expect. He goes on to say, "We gonna have to break the Billy curse. I need my paper loan like a milliverse, or too long like a sentence from a Philly judge. Fuck is the point in all the beefing when we really blood? Nobody wins when the family feuds. Everybody gotta eat, we can't exclude." Now, these bars are clearly talking about the situation where Meek Mill got sentenced 2 to 4 years in prison for violating his probation, and a lot of people were in uproar because this judge gave 2 to 4 years to Meek Mill for just simply popping a wheelie in the street, which he doesn't deserve 2 to 4 years for that. I mean, I've talked about this in previous videos, so if you want to see that, I'll probably leave a link in the description. But yeah, he's showing support for Meek Mill, and this is kind of a surprise, and it really isn't, because earlier, I believe earlier in the year, he said free Meek Mill.
I see you got the free Meek Mill t-shirt. Free Meek Mill too, man, for real.
After this situation, so Drake, it seems like, is now not really against Meek Mill like he used to be. They're not really having a beef anymore, and I'm sure when Meek Mill gets out, they'll probably hash things out and hopefully do a track together, because to me, Rico was one of the best tracks that came out in 2015. Drake then ends off the verse taking some shots at Trump. He simply says, "If I ever see Trump, he better salute us much as we do." So it's basically little slight shots going at Donald Trump. And then on Wayne's verse, he's clearly going at Birdman. There's a line where he says, "I flipped the bird at Bird," meaning I flicked off Birdman, saying fuck you to him. And then he continues some of the lines saying, "If money grows on trees, I climb and rest in that bitch. Build a tree house and knocked the bird nest out that bitch. Stuck my neck out and shit, then got the heck out that shit. And when I did, I took the special effect out that shit." Meaning he left Young Money once he realized he's not getting what he's owed. He stuck his neck out for that label, like I said earlier, putting in all that work. And then once he left, nobody really fucks with the label anymore. I mean, Birdman's trying to push certain artists like Money Man, which are kind of dope, Caskey, but doesn't have that special effect when Wayne was signing artists. I mean, he made 3 stars, which were Nicki Minaj, Drake, and Tyga. Lil Wayne was the one who brought those artists to Young Money, which was under the Cash Money brand. and those three artists blew up, and now they've become their own brand and entity. And those are the standout lines on this track. Like I said earlier, it's dope to see Wayne and Drake on a track together, especially on a track like Family Feuds. I had a feeling something like that was going to happen, so I'm glad that it did. And this making me more hyped for Dedication 6 Part 2. I'm definitely going to check out for it because it's been a while since Wayne has had a sort of buzz around his music. And now that he dropped this, it's just increasing. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think Birdman will eventually respond to Drake and Wayne? Will Drake eventually have issues with Birdman in terms of lawsuits? We don't know. There's a lot of people that Birdman owes money to, so it's going to be interesting to see how this unfolds. But with that being said, leave a comment below, like, share, and definitely subscribe. I do videos like this daily on hip-hop news, who changed the music industry, who really won videos, and much more. So definitely subscribe. Follow me on Twitter and on Instagram at QuakeGW. Like me on Facebook, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.